Hey guys, what's going on? This is Quentin, aka Mr. CPMD, aka Mr. Crypto Pays Me Daily, and I am back. Today is Tuesday, July the 8th, and I'm here just to bring you some general updates from the community here. Just really excited about some things that are coming that are up and coming, and want to just kind of go over a few of those things with you so that you know what's about to happen. I know things have been quiet this year, but things are about to get rolling. And there are some amazing and incredible opportunities right now for you to take advantage of. And so I just briefly want to share a few of those things with you, just kind of talk over them a little bit. This won't be a real long, detailed, drawn out video this time. It's going to be rather short and kind of sweet to the point. So yeah, we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna just kind of inform you of some of the things that are happening right now. All right. So before I jump right into it, guys, if you have not subscribed to the Crypto Pays Me Daily YouTube community, guys, please take a second. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications so that you do not miss any of these live updates, as I'm going to be doing a lot more. And be sure to join the private CPMD Crypto Pays Me Daily Facebook community. That link is in the description. And so if you want to be a part of that community, make sure to answer all 4 questions, real different, unique answers, because we get a lot of like spammers that are just trying to get accounts in there to try and hack you and lure you to other things. So make sure you give me some real answers and I will approve you to get in. All right. Now, let's jump right into the information. I have about, I think, 4 things that I want to talk about today. Some of these things have been coming across my desk. And, you know, me, I have been looking at a lot of different things, but just looking right over them because they just aren't the right things. They just aren't. And I don't want to bring anything to this community that I do not believe in 100%, where I do not have some relationship with some of the individuals that are behind it. I want to just build really solid things. So the first thing that I want to talk about is going to be, let's see, which one do I want to talk about first? Let's talk about the Pamm, right? And let me put this banner down here for you guys so that you can kind of see it. There it goes. So major updates. We're going to talk about the Excelerate Pamm. That is the name of the new Pamm. Super excited about that. 10 to 25% a month is going to be our goal. I honestly believe that when we look at the end of the year and we average out 12 months of trading, I think we're going to be somewhere around that 20% range. So I'm not going to overpromise anything. That is just a thought process based on what we've seen. And I'm going to start doing some presentations more often and frequently to share that. But trading will start this week. We've already got quite a few people that have already funded their accounts. And so we look to get that trading, see our first trade sometime this week is the hopes there, right? But that is up and running. Let me just kind of jump over. I want to just share some of the recent history with you guys on that real quickly. Let me jump over, share, and you'll be able to kind of see it here. Oops, did not mean to do that. What I really want to show you, I'm not going to go through the whole presentation right now. I really just want to kind of go to the numbers so that you can kind of see what these numbers look like. Let's see if I can get this to let's see, there we go. This is what I wanted to go full screen so you can kind of see what these numbers look like. There's been a lot of testing, a lot of back testing, over 20 plus years of back testing with this strategy. I'm gonna just tell you some of the key points. This year has been an amazing and incredible year. 212% through April, the first 4 months of the year. Now, will that absolutely happen in the next 4 months? We can't guarantee that, right? I told you what our goal is at the end of the year. If we're at 20% average out for the year, that is great. Key point: there will never be more than 2 trades open at one time, and each trade will only risk a maximum of 2%. So that means you will never have any more than 4% risk in the market. That's it. There is no drawdown higher than that. If the algo is wrong, it will simply get out of the trade, wait for the next opportunity. When the algo is right, it is very right, and it catches the entire moves or the majority of those moves when it trades. So I'm not saying that we're going to get these exact same results the next 4 months, right? But I do believe that we're going to see some great results. All right. You can see last year, there was almost a break-even month, a slight loss, 0.05% loss. In August of last year, only 1.15%. In June of last year, only 3.2%. But when you average all of these months out and you see what it is, it's a really, really great number. It's a really strong number. And so this year, if you averaged out just these 4 months, I mean, it's incredible, right? You look at the first 6 months of this year and you divide it by 212, that's a crazy, that's what, 35, 40, 35% or so on average. All right. So I'm not saying that we're going to see those types of numbers, right? If we do, great. That's more for you. The promotion that we had to get in and get that 70-30 split is no longer available. It will kind of only be a per situation basis. If someone does reach out and they want to come in at a larger amount, possibly we may be able to do something for you to help you. But right now, everybody that enters into this Pamm is going to be at a 60-40. So the guys that took advantage of that, congrats. That's an extra 10% of profit that will go into your pockets forever. All right. So all the instructions to get involved and to join the Pamm, it's fairly simple. Most of you have been able to do it without any questions. There's a video that you can go back and check out, and that will help you get into the Pamm. Super, super excited about this because it just flat out works. The technology is crazy. And over the next 12 to 24 months, we will see an official licensed hedge fund that will be brought to the market using this strategy. All right. So that's the first thing. Let's stop real quickly. Stop the share. Let's move to the next thing. I want to talk about something that was just brought to my attention this week, and it is in the DeFi banking space. All right. DeFi banking. This is pretty exceptional, right? We already understand banks manipulate us. They hold our funds. They charge us fees. They don't let you withdraw what you want to withdraw. There's a lot of restrictions, right? And they've taken advantage of us for a while. But just what if? What if we could bank outside of the control of a traditional bank, more in the DeFi space, decentralized, where there are no barriers to your banking? What if we could cross that over into the more traditional banking space, and there's an opportunity for you to be able to earn? That's what we have at our hands. I'm not going to tell you a whole lot about it right now. What I am going to do is in the description tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern, there will be a live Zoom call. Trust me, guys. I don't care what you got to do. If you're at work, put your headsets in and just listen. There is no way you're going to hear the information that's going to be shared on this Zoom, and you get off that call and think, I don't want to be a part of that. Let me just paint a little bit of a picture for you. Number one, there's a gentleman that I worked with. I didn't work directly with, but I was a part of the same opportunity a long time ago, over a decade and a half ago. It was a coffee company called Organo Gold. The top earner from that company will be speaking on this Zoom tomorrow. This guy does not touch a lot of things, but when he puts his hand on them, they are golden. I've actually had the pleasure of speaking to this gentleman here in my building because they were renting out or they were using the resident lounge upstairs to hold meetings. And there were 50, 100 people up here at meetings, all professionals, all kind of vehicles pulling up, Mercedes, Rolls Royces, just professional people, because he had his own company. And he's going to be speaking tomorrow. This gentleman made over $40 million in that opportunity. He launched his own company afterwards, very successful, had over 700,000 people in his downline. Right now, he is traveling down to Central America because he fluently speaks about 5 or 6 different languages. Just an incredible gentleman. He'll be speaking tomorrow. You'll be able to hear from him. But just imagine this here. You can now bank decentralized, meaning have a crypto debit card. right? Be able to spend that crypto, be able to move those funds from crypto to traditional fiat, all decentralized. Be able to build an organization and a team where all the spending, all the fees, all the things that banks make money off of, you get to share in 50% of those profits throughout your entire organization. Think about how strong that is. Instead of the banks making those fees, you now get to share in those fees. When they swap crypto, there's fees. You get to share in those fees, right? When they withdraw or when they send or when they're whatever they're doing, spending and shopping on a daily with their card, you now get to share in those profits. Not only that, there's a mining opportunity where you can basically buy your miner and you'll mine for 7 years their token, which is already live in the market on CoinMarketCap. You'll get 7 years of mining. It is an incredible opportunity. I'm just giving you the tip of it, tip of the iceberg right now. But you want to be on that Zoom tomorrow. It's in the description, and you're going to see some of the biggest leaders in that you've seen in networking, in traditional, in crypto, trading, all of these things. You're going to see them as a part of this opportunity. It is that big. And honestly, we don't even know that it's happening. We don't even know that it's happening. So tomorrow you'll be able to take advantage of that. I did put that information for the Zoom. I even put my link if you want to go in there and look around, and maybe you want to set up an account. Doesn't cost anything to set up an account. And I believe you can even get yourself involved for as little as about $50. That $1,000 mark, I think, is where it really unlocks a lot of things for you. But we'll get into that. Now, I'm not going to go any further, but it is an amazing opportunity. This will disrupt traditional banking. Licensed, registered. This is not some sham of a deal. You'll see some of the people behind it, like the founder of USDT. He sits on the board. That's the type of people that we're going to be dealing with in this opportunity. Very, very, very legitimate opportunity. This is not some hypey, here tomorrow, gone, here today, gone tomorrow kind of a deal. All right. So that'll be tomorrow. Next, the Airbnb co-hosting through Cooks Financial. An amazing, amazing opportunity outside of the crypto space, outside of the trading space, something that is more traditional that can bring you consistent income into your business bank account on a monthly basis. We have people who have already made over 6 figures just sharing the opportunity, but not to mention we have people that have made 6 figures in monthly residual. They announced the other day that there was someone that hit the $50,000 a month mark in passive income from their Airbnb co-hosting. This is a crazy, crazy opportunity. It gives you the ability to make money outside of trading in crypto. So guess what? When you have millions of dollars of crypto and you want to go and spend it, guess what? You have something else that shows on paper that you have more traditional business and that you can justify your income. So this is a crazy, crazy opportunity. I'm still working to pay down my debts so that I can qualify to get that business funding. I'm looking at $150,000 in business funding. There are some new bills put into place where we now can write off some of the spending that we're doing to acquire these properties. There's going to be so many advantages because of the things that are happening right now. So this is really, I think, one of the, this is a super strong opportunity. It is. It's just super strong. That's all I can say. I know this is kind of moved quickly and it's kind of taken Cooks Financial by storm, but they're slowly working through all of the individuals that are, purchasing and looking for funding and credit repair and all the different things that they do as a whole. But just an amazing opportunity. We have calls typically on Monday nights and Thursdays. All right. So get in the CPMD private Facebook community so that you can get that information so that you can jump on and just see. I mean, there was, I think, 100 plus 150 people or so last night that were on listening to to Mr. Derek, just kind of explain things and what's coming up. And I mean, we have people now that are investing in the new builds, the new properties that are being built. They're able to invest and have equity in those new properties. And this is all hands off, guys, all hands off. So make sure you get yourself there so that you can check that out. The next thing I wanted to talk about a little bit was MoveQuest. As you know, MoveQuest app is now live on Apple and Play. The legitimacy of the platform is it's officially there for sure. If there's anybody who had any doubt about what was going on with MoveQuest, you can see that it is an absolutely legitimate crypto opportunity. Point blank. The app is amazing. It looks great. As you can see, I have an update. So they're making updates as we go. And there's also a new partnership inside the app. If you have looked, there is now another token that you can also mine alongside with the MQT or MoveQuest token. And if you go into this thing, into your app, see if I can get it to come up. Will it focus? I could have pulled this up on the, there it is. So you'll see there's a pool up here. And you'll see that there is a whole nother project there, another token that you can actually mine, Bullish Moon. And you can do it with the same physical activity that you're submitting for your MoveQuest token. All right. So the partnerships are going to keep coming. There is our Tuesday night conversation with the founder. She will be on tonight. It's going to be a big call tonight. So if you ever wanted to just kind of get up to speed on what's happening there, tonight would be a good night to get on the call. And it's a perfect opportunity to be a part of this, because before the masses start to come, before more projects are added, more communities are added, right now, this is the lowest the token's been in a while. It's right at that $5, maybe just under the $5 mark. So for a person who wanted to get involved, there's been no better time to get involved with MoveQuest. MoveQuest is not going to go anywhere. I don't care, even if the token is not worth anything, it's built the right way, it's not going to go anywhere. So if you believe in what's happening with the project, if you believe that the project will gain the community to go to the next level, you definitely want to be a part of it, and you don't want to wait until the token's back at $20 or $15 or $50 or $100. Get those tokens now while they're at $5, because you'll never mine as many as you're going to mine at this point, right? Also, some things like the docking slots have been increased, so now you can add more miners. They doubled that capacity, so we have some people now that are making over 2 MQT a day from one account. So pretty cool what's happening with MoveQuest. I'm in it for the long haul, not going anywhere. I stay in constant contact with our leadership group in that chat. And so, yeah, just not going anywhere, because I am a true believer that once this really catches on, we're going to see this token go, and it's going to go like you've never seen the token go. And that's because it's absolutely built for scaling and for long-term success. All right. So that'll be tonight. That call information is in the description as well. You can go to movequest.live, and that'll take you there, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. All right. And I think that is the last thing I wanted to talk about. I did that pretty quickly. Not too bad. Where are we at? Oh, not too bad on time. So yeah, guys, that's the 4 things I wanted to talk about on this particular call. There are some other things that are going on in the mix right now. Some of you know about, you've seen the video for Zeta, right? For the Wi-Fi boxes that are going to allow us to mine tokens. That is not just all the way up and running yet. The boxes are there. I got mine connected. It works great in my home. It does exactly what I need it to do, right? But as soon as that project releases tokenomics and all of those things to us, I'll be sure to keep you up to date on that as well. But I say right now, we got some incredible things that we can put our hands on. These are all very, very legitimate long-term plays. And so if you want to start building in the right, opportunities, it's no better time than to do it right now. Get yourself going. So I'll see you guys tonight on the MoveQuest Zoom for those updates. Tomorrow morning, I will absolutely be on for the banking, the DeFi banking Zoom. You just got to see it. It'll blow you away. It just keeps getting that thing kept getting better and better and better as you heard, as I kept listening. There's people, just to put this in perspective, there's someone with about 300 people in their downline that's inside the banking opportunity, the DeFi banking opportunity. And by the name, it's called WeFi. You'll see that in the description, WeFi banking. 300 people, they're making over $2,000 a day in USDT already. It is paid instantly, and they're able to withdraw instantly as it pays. That doesn't get you excited. I don't know what else will. I've never seen that low number of people be able to produce that type of return, and they're only making it better and better. It is just a real legitimate opportunity, and I believe when you take a look at it and you see it, you'll understand that exactly. So get yourself in the Accelerate Pamm this week. Trading will start. Hopefully we get some trades this week. Again, when this thing hits, it hits. So I'll be back with an official presentation probably tomorrow or by Thursday, just to kind of walk through everything, show you the numbers again, show you how to get yourself involved. We'll do that sometime this week. And then if you want to be on our Airbnb co-hosting Zoom, that will be Thursday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. That information will be in the private CPMD Facebook community. So that's all I got, guys. With that being said, enjoy your day. I'll see you this week on some of those calls. Peace out and have a great afternoon. Later, guys.